I absolutely love Miitopia. Miitopia is basically this game where you and your friends can take turns beating each other up. It's a very simple concept. And I really wanted this in a board game, since it would work absolutely perfectly for a board game, card game, you name it. So that's what I did. And I used LEGO Mario to do so. First thing first, I need to explain the health point system. As you can see, we have 3 mushrooms here, and these represent your health points. So, what happens is each character has 3 health points, as you can see. When someone is attacked, they lose a health point, and when you run out of health points, your character's dead. It's fairly simple. So for example, the character will go from 3 to 2 to 1. It's literally that simple, it's not a difficult to understand concept. So for instance, you can see Mario has the mushroom, and when I take damage, he goes down, and when he runs out of health, he gets knocked out. Very easy to understand. So there we have our health system. As we understand, Mario will take 3 hits for him to die. It's very simple, right? As you can see. Bowser Jr. here is someone he'll be fighting. He takes 5 hits rather than 3. So, five hits and he's dead. It's that simple. So, what about our combat system? First thing first, you need to boot up your old phone. And then get a random number generator. Trust me, it's easier than dice. So, when in combat, you have 2 choices, a normal attack and a special attack. The normal attack, you simply take your Mario, and you just scan the opponent's barcode. It's as simple as that. That will deal 1 damage to them. I'll get to the special attacks later. As for the enemies, you want to use the random number generator from earlier. If you use it and you get a 1, nothing happens, it goes back to the hero's turn. If you do it, however, and you get a 2, this means the enemy is going to attack you. You simply scan the purple mushroom and you take some damage. So there we have it. We have our health system and we have our attack system. It's as simple as that. You're taking turns beating each other up, dealing damage to each other until one of them runs out of health. There is, however, just one problem with the system. Beating certain enemies might seem fair, but introduce bigger ones into the mix, the game's no longer fair. It doesn't matter how many interactive characters you have, you're just not strong enough to take them on. So how do we fix this? In Miitopia, there are many different classes to choose from, each offering a different thing to the board, and it just so happens LEGO Mario also has this system. As I previously said, a character can either do their normal attack, or they can use their special one. That's what we're going to go on about now. These first couple classes have a specialty where they're extremely good for fighting, but not so much when it comes to health. On a character's special move, you need to roll the dice, same as earlier. If you get a 1, nothing happens. If you get a 2, they use special abilities. The fire special ability allows your character to flick forward, which means you're charging up fireballs. As you hear, he has 4 fireballs. When I then go to attack someone, he's going to deal a lot of damage. To clarify, if you charge up 3 fireballs on your next attack turn, he's going to deal 3 damage. If you charge up 5 fireballs, he's going to deal 5 damage, so on and so forth. He is your heaviest hitting attacker in the team, but has absolutely no defense. Because charging up this attack takes an entire turn, he's also extremely slow, so be careful when using this class. The poltergust is another heavy hitter of the group, however he's designed more for group attack than single. His ability when you land a 2 is fairly simple. You can deal 1 damage to all the opponents. If you're facing just one enemy, it's just a normal attack. If you use the ability and there's multiple enemies, however, you can deal 1 damage to all of them, which is very good for dealing with stage control. He's someone who's basically going to sieve out the crowd and is going to wipe out all those weak enemies with ease. Long story short, this class is really good for dealing with swarms, not so much for dealing with bigger, more stronger enemies. He'll be absolutely destroyed. Next up is the bee suit and or the tanooki suit. Both of these share the same ability, allowing you to basically steal health from the opponent. I don't have the in real life counterpart, but this is basically what you're doing. Well, look at that, I dealt 1 damage to the opponent, and I added the damage to my own. Wow. The propeller, the frog, and of course, the clown car all have the same ability. They all allow you to fly out the way to miss any damage dealt to the character for 1 turn. Basically, the character flies out the way, and then anything that goes to attack it will deal basically nothing. The tank, which yes I have customly made, has an ability where when you roll a 2, you basically get to shoot a character out at an opponent. Let me actually clarify. The character takes 1 damage. Ouch. However, they can now use their ability. For example, if Luigi had the clown car ability, he can use it for free. No drawbacks. Tank Mario also has an additional 3 health, where when he gets attacked by an enemy, instead of scanning the purple mushroom to lose health, you lose parts of the tank. 1, 2, 3. And now he's normal Mario. There is one thing to note, however. When you lose the tank, you cannot use its special ability, and furthermore, you cannot heal the tank back. If you use a healer to try and get health back, you cannot repair the tank. Once it is destroyed, it's destroyed, there's no getting it back, there's no reusing the ability. The Goomba Shoe's an alternative tank if you don't have one. Support classes are there to support the other classes in battle. They are not good for fighting at all. They're only really there to, support. So, what does this guy do? Let's say your Luigi here is only on 1 health, as you can see, he's got no mushroom at all. When you roll a 2, the cat's ability is you can give your friend a mushroom. You've healed him up to 2 health. If you use the ability again, you can heal them up to 3. So long story short, this ability allows you to heal your friends back up to full health. It's pretty good. Builder Mario and Penguin Mario both do the same thing. When you roll a 2, you're able to generate an ice wall. The ice wall can be given to you or your allies the same as the previous ability. However, the difference between this one and the other one is you cannot stack walls. Each character can only have 1 shielded wall, basically per character. I hear you saying, what's the difference between the cat suit and the penguin suit? The cat suit heals up your HP, whereas the penguin gives you a shield. The shield can block any attack at all. whether it's 1 damage, 2 damage, 5 damage, you name it. It will block all that damage and then disappear. HP, however, works how you'd expect. If you have 3 HP and you're taking 2 damage, you're going to take that 2 damage and you'll only have 1 left. The shield, instead of spreading it out, so this takes 1 damage and then your character takes 1 damage, the shield soaks up both the 2 damage and then disappears. It's very good, but like I said, it cannot be stacked. So pretty much there we have it. We have our health system, our attack system, and our classes system. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed trying out this little game of mine. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Goodbye, everyone.